Well, the roller coaster continues. After Monday's rebound, Tuesday brought a little reality check for the markets. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday morning, August 6th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we begin, today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital. For smart investment solutions and high-quality funds, head over to amf-capital.de. If you enjoy the podcast, please rate it wherever you're listening, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, let's get to it. So, U.S. stocks pulled back a bit on Tuesday as Wall Street worked through a whole bunch of corporate earnings, some fresh economic data, and the latest noise around tariffs. The Standard & Poor's 500 dropped about 0.5%, the Dow slipped just a bit, and the Nasdaq led the declines, falling nearly 0.7%. But Palantir was one of the bright spots. The stock jumped roughly 7% after the company reported its first ever quarter with over $1 billion in revenue. That beat expectations and gave investors something to cheer about. Now, Monday had been all green, a rebound from last Friday's mess that included weak jobs data, more tariffs, rising inflation fears, and of course, President Trump firing the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Fast forward to Tuesday, new data showed the services sector basically flatlined in July. The latest reading from the ISM was 50.1, barely above contraction territory, and weaker than what experts were expecting. And President Trump? He kept the pressure on. In an interview, he threatened to slap pharmaceutical imports from India with tariffs of up to 250%. He also ruled out his Treasury Secretary as the next Fed chair but said Powell's successor could be named soon. After the bell, earnings season kept rolling. Amgen beat expectations with second quarter revenue up 9% to $9.2 billion. Earnings per share came in at $6.02, well ahead of forecasts. But not all was rosy. Their top-selling bone drug, Prolia, saw a 4% drop, and they warned about more pressure from biosimilars going forward. So yeah, it was a bit of a mixed bag on Tuesday, with a few bright spots like Palantir, but also more signs of economic slowdown and policy uncertainty. We'll see how it all unfolds. That's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a brand new episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate the podcast, and share it with your network. Thanks for tuning in.